So saith thou.
Fishy business, books, and whatnot. Gonna try to keep P in a happy place. Hey, everybody! I was really, like, way in the frame. A little more than I like it to be. Hello, everyone. It's Monday. It's time to make some things with me. You get to see my face here. Actually, because I don't know if y'all know where you're at. It's important for you to know where you're at. There you go. Plus, it helps hide the microphone. Hello, my Arty friends. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. P's over here. She doesn't show her face on Monday, but her attitude is enough for all of us.
Amen, sister.
She said, "Are you going to drive me crazy today?" I said, "I want you to know that it is not my goal to do that. It just is that it seems to be a byproduct of me making."
Some days I think I've taken it very personal.
She feels that it is a very personal attack. It is not. In fact, it's a little stressful for me at times. And then I'm just like, we just need to move on.
I'm stressed too.
I understand.
Everybody's stressed.
Okay, my Arty friends, say hello in chat. Give those thumbsy upsies, like it, love it, watch more of it. If you're new over here, subscribe, and then you can chat over in the chat. Good gosh, I am not doing things right. Pop out chat. There we go. Gonna move that over there. We got about 10 of y'all that I would love a thumbsy upsies from. It would be very much appreciated. Boo boo. Do, and then I'm going to turn that to live chat, and you want to do that so that way you don't get, you know, confused, because sometimes you feel like, I feel like I'm missing something, and that's usually because either you're behind.
What do they even have that other thing for? Top chat. What's
well,
that do?
So one of these days, we might get big enough that chat turns into, like, it gets insane, like it goes boom, 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 like super, like, I mean, y'all think it's fast sometimes. I don't know if you've been to some other, like, you know, gamer channels and things of that nature. It goes fast.
I watch the weather channel. It goes really fast.
Okay, so you see, you can turn it to top chat, and then it sort of starts to, I think,
differentiate.
Yeah, or you know, like it figures out what the main top chatters are talking about. Is really what it is.
Oh.
So it should keep a more higher consistency of conversation. But sometimes that isn't true.
Yeah, I don't know that its decision-making ability would necessarily
I agree with you.
Fit my fancy.
All right, let's say hello to people. Pinky hello hands in the chat, y'all. All right, we got Lucy's here. We've got Anthony. He's the Baron maker. He makes bowls and other things, and other stabby tools and things.
And writes books.
And writes books. He's a fun guy. As far as we know.
And teaches math and science.
He's one of those fun math people.
Yes.
Becky's here. Brad's in the chat. Cookie Wookie. That's Mo. Eddie's here. Glenda. Graham. Gray like gray. Jeanette. Joanne. K-pop mama. Liz Fahey's here. Mary Brown. Mary Ellen. We call her Melon. Michelle Walls is here. Nightbot. That's our bot. Like, personal, like, wish we could name it, like, you know, Pedro or something. Remember, wasn't that horny man's name? Pedro?
Yeah.
There you go. See, she liked that thought. Peace Talks with Lynn. That's Lynn. Pink is here. Seabasket. That's Cheryl slapping paint on paper. That's Karen McCoy. She'll be on later today. It's Ride Out Mondays. Now, I don't know. She hasn't been riding out much lately on these Mondays, because she's got these puppies and all kinds of things to deal with. Puppies and babies are very time consuming. They give you much joy, but they also give you much, like, I would like to go to sleep and just, you know, take a break. That's all I'm saying about all that. Susie's here. Zalak Hal, she is our pal. And Zany Love, that is Bobby. If I missed you, you need to give me some, like, hi in the chat.
Yo ho ho.
I need some hi. Okay. let's see here. We're going to get down to this fishy business. Now, I've been making P show it over on the other days and who's it, what's it, but we're going to really love upon it because I've spent much time doing this thing that I have done to it. And top view, there we go. Look at that. That lighting, I think that's a little bit better. But see, it makes me all... Anyway, it's not about me, but it is about me. Hey, you need to focus. Your job today. See, I gave her things, and this is dangerous. She has things to play with. Are you gonna?
Yeah. What do you want? Oh, what do you want me to?
Yeah, remember you're supposed to do in chat.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, Tegan. Hello, Patty. And Patty, I did see. Yes, holler at Monroe through Makers.
What are you hollering at him for?
She says she has a lot of medical exam paper and she'd like to share it with him.
Oh.
So, yeah. Over there on the Facebooks is the place to do that business.
We have some. I just don't know where it is.
Mm-hmm. It's tucked away. I think it's under the... I think it's over there. That's my feeling.
Because you move my stuff around so I don't ever know.
I love you.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Dana. I was going to read up here because I think that Eddie is smelling good. All right, fantastic. Love it when Eddie smells good. I feel like he does all the time.
I think that's BS. I think he's been unwashed a couple times.
Takes one to know one. That could have gone different ways, y'all, but you know, we're just gonna leave it right there.
Probably best to move on.
Yes, best to move on. Okay, I think I got everybody. Oh, hey, Reba. Reba popped in there. All right. Super fish resistance.
I'm trying to get my computer down here where I can actually see the words.
So remember, this is the Zine one. We're calling this a Zine one because it's a reproduction. It is reproducible-ish. See, now what we're doing is we're kind of taking the Zine next level back to Arty Land, where it's a one-off. Because
and
I've
won't be reproducible.
That's right, because I've done some work. I've outlined, and let me tell you, I kind of had a little love-hate with this. This really is a fabulous pen. The Sharpie S-Gel. I would like to know if it comes in a little fatter one than this 0.7 business.
Oh, you do have my pen over there.
You gave me one.
Oh, I've got refills.
Okay.
They came.
That's interesting. I'm kind of curious what does the... Because it doesn't give out as much as I would like it to. Okay, so it's still got a ways to go there. All right. But you can get refills for it. How nice is that? Here, I'm going to turn that so it's not like... There we go. But it is a very fine tip, which sort of irritates me. I'm a heavy writer. Colorer. And so it took a while. Maybe that's why my wrist hurts. I could explain some things. But I got her all done. So all of the black outline, my work. Also worked on some of the fish a bit.
They do make those in fatter form.
Okay, I'm gonna look into that because I really like I like the ink. It's very black.
I like it too, and I like it just
because not all black ink is like
0.07
black. Yeah,
but they have a 0.1.
No, this is a 0.7.
0.7.
Yeah. The bigger the number on the point size, the smaller. It's very it's confusing.
Wire gauge.
Yeah. Hurts my brain sometimes.
Okay, what do we got going on
I also went ahead and
caught up.
See, inside of there, did some marker work. But one of the great things is if you kind of go lightly, and this is what I love about all the different acrylic markers, but the brush tip ones. Because you can kind of go in there and doop-a-doop-a-doop, you know? And then the ink from the printer will soak up a bit. So you still have variation. and it's not just solid. So we're still getting some of what was printed in the background coming up. I like that a lot. Now, I had said that I was going to screenshot this background of this meandering accordion that I had done for Mixed Media Madness, March Mixed Media Madness. I didn't get to that. Actually, I did get over there to screenshot it, but I was like, okay, it's just, I don't have the energy to lay this out.
This is a whip. Yeah.
Like, I'm just done. And I knew, and remember, I had mentioned to y'all that we actually had printable papers that I believed would work wonderfully. And look at me finding things.
Well, you always find things. Well, most always.
So these are papers that we created way back in the day for a little old book called Mountain Sunrise.
And that's a lot of Brushos and Mr. Huey's.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things. And this was the last bit of our bright white paper. We bought some paper from Costco, and I will tell you, it is not as bright white. I don't know that it matters for mostly what we use it for.
You should just give it to me. I'll use it because I'm going to paint over it anyway. I can trade you out.
Yeah, but it's just 24. Like, this is blah, blah copy paper. Like, that we print the printouts on. So it's, for the most part, fine.
It's very flimsy.
Right. But I was happy about that. It is trippy that it is very noticeable difference. FYI. All right. One of the other things that I kind of want to do, I don't know if this is a smart thing, but I really want to refold this in a way like so. I think this is a smarter thing to do because then we fold back. I'm going to try to get this. See, the problem is when I started cutting the original, it's got some funky cuts, all right? Let's all be honest with its funky cuttiness. See, like, just, it's not straight. It's not. So when you're reproducing, that makes it a little tricky because it's like, all right, well, do I straighten it up? And the answer really should have been, yes, I should have straightened it up. Because that probably would have made my life a little easier in getting it more uniform.
Well, I don't know that you knew that you were going to have to glue to the back or you were going to go that far.
Well, I just didn't think that, like, I don't know what I did.
I don't know what I would do on the back. I would just gel plate it.
But what I'm trying to do here is now make everything.
What you're trying to do there.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Making me crazy.
I'm making
already.
Oh no!
How many minutes? 12 minutes in, and I'm already
making her crazy.
Making me crazy with her anal
folding. It was funny.
This kind of stuff is not.
I know.
This is why it's really good that she puts my books together because mine would be so wonky that they might not open right.
She ain't got time for that.
They wouldn't close right for sure.
Uh-huh.
It'd be.
Okay, so I think this is the size that we are going for at this point.
There was a crooked house.
There we go.
Ends up with a crooked little mouse. Hello, Paola.
I think this is right. I don't know. I could just
if you have a bad hand, fold.
Could be doing this not
little gambling humor here.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty good, Anthony. And Eddie says the anality of it all.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I'll have to remember that.
All right. Hey, do you want to tell them your quote thing and what we discussed?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
And Mary Ellen Weber says, get out the bone folder, M.
I will. I needed to know that I was fully committed to this.
Yeah.
Because, see, I don't think that it's still fully quite right, but you know. I also want to add a panel to the back side.
Okay, well, Becky, you have to read the rest of it. Rest of it in order for that last part to make sense. Are you sure this is the way that you want to do this?
I'm not really positive, but you know, I'm kind of committed at this moment.
Thank you, Anthony. Yes, civil disobedience.
Is that what I'm doing right now?
No, that's what the... No.
See, I have one. I know y'all were worried if I had one or not. But it doesn't have to be spot on, but I do need it to be refolded so that way these are a little better. That was pretty wonky, and I wasn't digging that. It's a little more wonky than I needed it to be.
Yeah, I noticed that right away. Becky, you gotta just hang in there and we'll show you the whole thing so it'll make more sense.
What?
That last panel.
Oh, yeah. Becky, come on, girl.
Yeah. Where were you?
Where you been? This doesn't work out. I'm going to be a little sad.
Oh, okay. So, what are they saying is violence? Well, that's usually, you know, especially like in Portland when they were talking about the protesters.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the thing is that, you know, when you see, I knew that this is why we had that little thing, but that's okay. We're going to fix that too. We're going to fix some things in this little zine business. So number one, I need one more panel because I want it to, you know, close up there. And then I need this, you know, to be a panel, maybe 2 panels. We're going to add, yeah. But see?
Yes. Civil disobedience is not violence.
That's right. So, and also, here's another really interesting thing that I kind of learned from Park Rose Permaculture regarding property and policing. And I can't remember.
Property over people.
Yes. And that the police are not necessarily there to protect us, the people. They're usually there to protect property. And destruction of property sometimes is part of how there is some civil disobedience. Don't let people tell you that is violence. That is simply property damage. And when you put the property over the people, that's where you start to have this whole, oh, okay.
I see what's important.
I see what's important. I see what you're protecting. And I am now understanding where I fall into this class system kind of thing. But we can get into more of that like on a call. We're just making cute fish that, you know,
and Anthony said Jesus turned over the tables in the temple.
That's right. That exactly. That was
and the Boston Tea Party threw all that tea into the ocean.
Exactly. See, we've been doing it for a long time, y'all. And sometimes it gets to that point.
Well, sometimes when you're dealing with
maybe that's what I need to put on this other panel. Sometimes you got to flip some tables. Mm-hmm. Like that really brings home that idea of what you may think is violence is not violence. This is me saying, this ain't right.
I'm fed up.
Okay. But I do think, okay, so one of the things that I need to do is get rid of.
That's very true, Karen. Jesus was sometimes, yes, he was.
How do I want to do this? I need to chop off these white edges. May I have the chopper? Do you have it?
I do have it. Do you want me to tote it around?
No, I'll get it.
I've just used it this morning.
There we go.
Yes, enough is enough.
Best to just deal with these white edges. And right now, see, none of our printers that used to print borderless are printing borderless any longer. So we are not buying new. The reason we have two, why I'm saying two, because we bought a new one because it couldn't get the first one to print borderless, but they work just fine. That is also why y'all have been getting packaging that is no longer the borderless, because the problem is, after a while, those printers that do print borderless, their little reservoirs fill up. And then at one point, we were able to change out the reservoir and like reset it and do the thing. Well, of course, they have figured out. And hey, by the way, France just passed a law that it is illegal to create products or sell products that have built-in redundancy.
Yay!
Because that's exactly what that is all about. That printer works perfectly fine. And if they, if the reservoir does fill up, we know, obviously, they had the product at one point in time and we were able to set the thing, and then you had to set a code, and that whole part was way more complicated than it needed to be. But of course, they do that on purpose. Like, that is planned obsolescence. There we go. That's the...
I do that with automobiles.
And it's just...
Mary Ellen's already moved to the NERT and is imbibing.
Wonderful.
It's awfully early in the day.
That's
and
all
Eddie
right.
says sacre bleu. I don't know if that...
Oh, hey, and I finally figured out what Tad Stormer says at the ends of his
Mimi.
darn videos, because that was driving me crazy. It's all Z. Let's go. But let me tell you how many videos it took for me to work that out.
What is it?
All Z. It's French. All Z. I figured it was. Now, he said it. He didn't make it easy. Let's just say that. He needs to work on his French accent and whatnot.
Well, don't we all? C'est la vie.
No, all Z.
Well, c'est la vie is, such as it's, such as life.
Okay. I'm going to move this one out of the way. Oh, but I did, if we get a chance, I will do some more of this to show y'all how I go from this to this.
Allons.
Allons. My mouth doesn't necessarily want to work that way, but...
You just have to draw it up into your nose.
Yeah.
Like you've got a head cold.
Oh. Okay. Let's glue this down up here, or...
That's my problem with Whitney Webb. I think she has perpetual...
She's a little nasal.
Nasal.
So I want to fold this in. We need to create 2 panels. But I was thinking that I wanted to stamp on this so we have some of this. Let's probably do that prior to gluing it all down. Maybe. Maybe not. Because what I could do is if I seam this in, then I can stamp and use that similar stamp, so that really feels like it is a little more seamless than, what it is. Thoughts?
Hello,
feelings?
Eileen.
Like,
Somebody else came in there, and this is just going too fast. Eddie took his message away. I don't know if he misspelled something or whatever.
I feel like that's kind of right, but I also sort of feel like that looks a little better, and I know it seems kind of crazy to use the middle of the paper. It's not like we can't use the other pieces. It'll be all right.
Why are you using the middle of the paper?
Because I like how it blends to the stuff that's already there.
Oh, okay.
It's a little cleaner, a little nicer there.
Okie dokie.
He likes that. So, and even if I glue this on wonky, it's smart right now, because then I can put it on the chopper and we'll put it in right. Put it in right, y'all. Gosh darn it. I keep forgetting to bring up my glue. I got this thing. Sorry.
What is that? Oh, you want mine?
No.
You want a brush? A lick? Just asking.
No, I don't want this.
I'm trying to be
I know you are.
Helpful.
And funny.
Hey, I see. Don't get stuff on David's father up there in the corner.
What?
I'm looking at it on the up above your markers. Put that aside.
I am putting that aside. Sorry.
I don't know how wild you're going to get today.
I don't know either, but I got this stuffed in the hole, and now I need the pliers.
I know I like David Tennant too, better than any of the other.
Hey, I need the pliers. Please. There we go. Still don't think we're through the hooty-doo, but there you go. I'm going to use the other pokey poke pen. They're over here. Here they are. See, this one is not a stainless steel. See how it's
rusticated.
So you don't leave this one in, but it still works to...
Did I tell you that Mariah wouldn't pick up the rusty nails and bolts in the road?
We've discussed that.
I just thought I'd mention it again. It's kind of like your Sam's Club thing. You get to talk about Sam's Club. I get to
I think
talk
it'd be easier
about
for me to just run downstairs and go get my glue.
Rusty.
All right, entertain the people. Be kind. You can gripe about my lack of wanting to get my head, smacked off by putting it out into the road.
Well, if I'd been able to step down off the curb, I would have done it myself, but I was worried that I might topple into the traffic. Seriously. Tell us a joke. Well, I could tell you this thing that it's not a joke. It is kind of funny though. I'll read it to you. Okay. All right. So I was looking up quotes for my book. The insides of the book. So I found this quote, and it says, "Culture is what your butcher would have if he were a surgeon." Mary Pettibone Poole.
1938. I think that helps to put that out there too.
So we were talking about it, and Mariah told me what she thought, and I said, I don't know.
She didn't agree with it.
I don't know if I agree with that. So she looked it up, and of course she was right.
Blah, 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 I don't know how I knew it, and
so
she didn't.
Then we, and I said, so when she got through, I said, like a surgeon, cut for the very first time, to Madonna's Like a Virgin.
Remember Weird
Al Yankovic?
Yeah. We just chuckled real hard about that.
We chuckled a lot about it. I'm going to look that up and listen to it again. I love Weird Al. He tickles my fancy on so many fronts. It doesn't always happen. Oh, this is another good one here. I'll read this one to you. Jewelry takes people's mind off your wrinkles. I thought that was a good one. And y'all know who Judith Vorst is? I bet Anthony does, because he was a middle school.
All right, if you are a perfectionist and straight lines mean something to you, please look away.
Oh, well, that wouldn't be me. There comes a time when we aren't allowed not to know. Judith Vorst. A lot of her books are on the banned list.
Which means she's a good old gal.
It's what you learn after you know it all that counts. I think that's a good one. Judith Kelman.
Hold on.
American writer.
There we go.
Good heavens.
I know, and it pushed it out. But I needed that. I needed it to chuck that one little Doody-doo off. There we go.
I don't know if y'all are getting a bit.
Yeah,
I think
sorry.
Al is doing a tour.
Oh, yeah?
He was on the late night somebody show. Oh.
See, we don't know
Eddie
about
says,
this.
don't worry, Carrie isn't here.
Okay, good.
Okay,
He
let's
really is
see.
our main one to worry about. It.
Fire hose art. Hello, how are you? You need to put the hands in there.
The hands in the... put the hands in
Pinky hands.
So we just got to blend it in. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the line should be, you know, we have 2 points. Between 2 points equals 1 line. Something like that. Please
Hello,
help me.
Liam Fisher and Alicia Lady Devil Dog. Oh, and Darcy. Darcy, have you been there before?
No, she came in, I think, because...
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Darcy.
Eileen says, I got myself that book, Women Know Everything. I was enjoying those you read out and thought they'd be great for adding to my collages or Simeon. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure you'll tell me. She had to have another cortisone shot in her wrist. My wrist and Mariah the other day, I mean, mine just kind of caught, you know, like.
I was blaming the coffee pot or Izzy's like stupid, you know, Yeti cup that weighs a ton, and I'm carrying that plus her backpack because, you know, I'm that mom.
Life's choices.
It is. But anyway, you should still feel sorry for me. But I think, you know, between the coffee pot, that, and then I think from the doing the pen work. Like, because it's been about a week or so that it's just not happy. I don't know if it's swollen or not. But it's
mine's
not
on my left hand, which is weird because I don't know. Maybe I was using it more than I thought I was.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other kind of different thing.
Okay, so Darcy is heading out.
Okay.
She's driving home from getting her shot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so now I need to. We've got this panel.
And Paola's back. I don't know if she made a...
So we need that, and then one more. Perfect. Want that to be the cover business there. Then we are going to just trim that little edge. Or do I go ahead and keep it open? But
Hello. Okay, Cindy's here and Lucy H.
Hello, everybody. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Like it, love it, watch some more of it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new.
I don't know why Eddie wants to know if Paola's wearing orange. That's an oddly specific
question.
All
right, now you say, oh, well, I can tell that, but look at that. Blends in pretty nicely.
I could fix that with a colored pencil.
I can fix it with markers. And I'm going to do it with a little bit of stamping because I want to add the same stamp to this here business.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I got it, you know, tied in.
Yeah, Carrie's fish are wonderful because you can just, you can really personalize those.
Yes.
And make them totally yours.
Okay, I need...
Oh, it's a holiday in the Netherlands to celebrate their king. Yes, Mariah did a wonderful... she did have a little bit of help. I helped her with some of those fish.
Yeah. Yeah, no, actually a lot of those fish. Oh, here, by the way, can you make this bigger so my baby doesn't cut off her circulation and lose her arm or hand?
Well, I don't have any of that wiggly stuff.
Well, I think that's...
I'm not going to use good stuff on this plastic beads.
Listen, I don't think that you understand the...
I obviously don't.
No. I think you can extend it, because look, you could cut that.
Yeah.
And then just put a regular string with it. It still just needs to be stretchy, but not, you know, to where it, like, it's gonna cut off circulation.
Well,
what am I over here for? Good gosh.
CRS syndrome here, y'all.
I did. I got totally distracted. Here, you're hiding things. And these are the things I need.
Alicia Lady Devil Dog says those fish are adorable.
They're available at PMArtistStudio.com.
And Lexi McGrath, hello, hello.
Hey, Lexi. All right, pull this little table here. Very nice to have these movable tables.
Merry Monday indeed. We already have some people that are drinking.
Goodness, y'all. That's fine. You know, no judgment.
Yeah, I'm not judging. I'm just making an observation. And Alicia said CRS is real. Yeah. Boy, don't I know it. You know what I have to do? I have to go back to where I started from and sit down for a moment. And then it'll come to me.
Start over again. All right, we got to focus here for a second, peoples. So, today is April 27th. I think we have 2 more streams after this one in the month of April. So that means May's coming up. Mark your calendars, because, you know, May 1st, it's when all the fun things happen, or get started, you know. It's not like you can't do it all month long, but if you want to sign up for swaps and things of that nature, that's over in Makers and Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Becky's in charge of that. I can't remember what the swap's going to be this next month. She'll tell you in the chat. Then you have the collage prompts. That's put on by Eddie and Darcy. Then you have color combo. That's put on by Carrie the Crafter, Paula, and Estella. If you want to download your postcard thing, that'll be over Makers. It's the Makers and Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Please, if you are new, answer the questions. Please and thank you. Lots of fun things. And the swap has a, you know, you need to do that by the 7th. I think on or before the 7th.
Anthony's walking the dogs.
All right, Anthony, leave us running for, you know.
Yeah, don't turn us off.
Don't turn us off.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I don't know if this is the answer, but it's going to be the answer. We're just not going to obsess about this too terribly much.
Our host needs snacks.
Saw that.
Oh, May swap is mixed media flowers.
All right.
Well, I can go to town on that one, but I'm still working with my swap partner, so I'm not making any commitments.
Super swapping business.
I might need about 8 months.
Actually, maybe I should have left that on there. Like, okay, we're just gonna do it like that. Okay. See? Pretty good. Maybe what I should do is while I'm doing this,
you have
I got this
floaty heart.
Thank you.
And C jumped in there. She had to make coffee.
All right.
I might have to go get some more.
Look at that. See, that's smart. That was smart,
yeah, because
Mariah.
now you're killing 2 birds with one
That's
stone.
right. Efficiency while arting.
No sense in leaving that bird in the bush.
That's right. See that wrist, when I press down, that hurts right in there. Right there.
Yeah. Carpal tunnel.
I've been trying to stretch with it. You know, push.
Put tiger stuff on it.
I do need to put tiger stuff on it.
I need to order. We're getting
Low.
Dangerously low. That is not something you want to be without.
No, not at all. Look at that. See, so fab. So fab.
I really want to know what they put in it to make my own. I feel like I could do it.
Just with the right information, I think I can make that happen. It's kind of like the, you know, the little craft meme or whatever. I think I can make that. I can, you know. And then you spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of, you know, products and such to, when you could have just bought the thing for, you know.
$50 wreath turned into $250.
Yes. I think we want to do a little bit of this one, but
Alicia's sitting on her deck looking at her crazy container garden, listening to the birds sing and watching this.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Oh, y'all, did you watch the Texas weather last night? It's supposed to be even more severe today.
Really?
Yes. Fort Worth got hit again.
Oh, see, that was
somebody there's not living right.
See, I'm glad I did that over there. Because that don't make me happy. It don't.
Yeah.
It's too much. See, that actually in that darker area, that's okay. But now we've got it off of there, so we're good.
Ken Wright says their internet has been out. She's been watching on her phone.
Goodness. I think that's...
Handy Scandy says the lettering is on fire.
Thank you. Now, this is the one that I did digitally. So, I was able to go and, like, type it in and then just tell it that I wanted some bubble graffiti lettering, and then it did it for me, right? With the Nano Banana. That's how this was done. But I did, once it provided me that, and it kind of stacked it in sort of the way that I wanted it. But then I was like, well, okay, grabbed that, brought it in to the graphics that I had, scanned in, basically, and then started stretching them and doing the layout digitally. Did a little bit of filtering and finessing inside of Photoshop to create what looks like, white lettering, but like that it had bled through. Then came back once I'd printed it out and did the black lettering or outline, of the lettering with the Sharpie S gel.
Oh, hi,
Scrape pen.
Monroe.
But again, I want the thick. I'm gonna get me some that are the little bit bolder line.
So Eileen J 1946 said, so did you fussy cut it out to collage on?
Okay.
You did it digitally.
Yeah, all of this is printed. So remember, because some of y'all probably maybe are new, right? I think some of y'all are new. So here's the original. This is all straight up art, collaging, nothing digital was here. This was stamping, coloring, and then there was some fussy cutting of some of these fish that we then glued down. But color, did either colored pencil. This one was done with alcohol ink markers. These are acrylic markers. This one I did in the style that Carrie showed on his video, how he created the little cutout deal, which I got here. See? There you go. That's easier to see. And then I was thinking, because we had talked about possibly making this into a product, because we could do a version of it. There we go. I'm like, okay, why aren't we lining up? There we go. We could do a version in Yupo, but the problem is you can't see through it. I don't know that that's a big deal. I mean, you just got to line up. In fact, it might be easier because you see how hard it was for me. Because it's like,
gosh, you cut up my thing.
I did. It's all I could
can't
find.
believe you did that.
You didn't even know where this was.
Well, it was because it was clear. I love it, Monroe.
Yes.
I think it's a great cover.
So I don't know.
Makes me smile.
Oh, I know. His cover is so cute. I loved it.
Well, I don't know if I approve of her using
her
viewfinder.
Yeah, her viewfinder. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at. So this is the reproduction. It turned into a zine, but now we're taking it back to art. To more of a what am I trying to say? It is a reproduction, but then it's becoming new art because it is different. And we're adding mediums and things to it, taking it to the next level. Got to get it back on it. But I think that is pretty darn brilliant. So now we have more of a little cover for our fishy business that's going on over here. I got to put one more on the back side here, and then we'll loop that back into... Oh, and look, it soaked through. All right. That's interesting. because it's that lightweight 24-pound cover business. All right. Now we're going to do this one. I just need, what, the one panel? Is that right?
I don't have a lot of trouble with that. Looks good because it takes that one purple color on the other one.
What do you mean?
Wow, you just put it down there.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, that color is repeated. Hi, Chrissy.
Yeah, because it brings back this from, like, that's over there and over there.
Yeah. Okay, what was I saying?
So I think I'm going to have enough to do the... All right, so it'll be like that. This will fold over like that, and then we'll have the back side.
Oh, autocorrect. Yeah, sometimes it autocorrects me when I'm text messaging, but I don't have it on here, I guess, because it doesn't. It just highlights things and makes me correct. I like the control of that.
It makes me correct. Okay, I want that on top.
Well, I'm pretty sure that not everyone has that because I see people with misspelled words all the time, or they just ignore their red.
Sometimes I don't care because it's like, all right, I got, are we going to be correct about this, or are we going to get the information out? Text message wise. I don't have, 5 minutes to go back and keep telling the stupid auto thing.
Well, I don't have that on.
What to do?
I think you have to turn that on.
Well, yeah, and then like I have Grammarly on my computer.
Well, I already know all that. I don't have to have somebody tell me that.
That's not true. You don't.
BS.
Sometimes you're very unsure about things because we talk about it. Okay.
I
you don't know if that's true?
Recall that conversation.
Okay.
That's kind of a very...
That's like the baby.
That's a very thin attachment there.
It is. But we're going to do the backside. So it'll be all right. I know. It was worrying me a little bit too. Especially
I'm concerned.
We're kind of on a fold line. But
on a fold line. Very small attachment.
It will be all right. Promise.
So she says.
And in fact, what we could do is try to straighten this up a bit more. Now that we got more.
I don't know if I applaud the fact that Izzy is not a beads snob or if I really would like for her to be a little more selective.
Well, I think at this point in time in her life, probably best that she isn't. Because I don't know what her commitment level of keeping up with this stuff is. Kind of my feeling on all that.
And Laura made an excellent observation here. It would have to be some sort of program to make Patricia correct. Yeah, y'all, I was listening when you were talking about me being in the polls as a poll director.
Uh-huh.
I want you to know my feelings were kind of hurt on that.
She's saying that with a huge smirk on her face. I think she also loves the fact that y'all know her so well that you want to protect her from other people.
I would have these copies of questions underneath my desk at the poll.
Yeah,
and if somebody came in and they struck me as, they didn't need to be voting, I would hand them one of those and say, you can, once you fill this out, then you can vote. Kind of, an intellectual poll tax.
Yes, which is highly inappropriate.
Well,
might even be illegal.
On now, they want you to take a test so you can drive a car, but you don't have to take any kind of test and pass it to vote.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Somehow that just strikes me as not being.
I understand the sentiment. Truly, truly do. But
Handy Scandy says, Mariah, in social work, we call that assuming positive intent. Thank you. And you don't have to take a test to have kids. That's another one.
Yeah, I think what you're talking about is eugenics, and we're really trying not to, go that route.
Hey, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
As long as I'm the person that's making the decisions on those things.
I think all authoritarians have felt this. I think that's where we're going with
just, I need to be in charge.
Yes.
I got some ideas here. And they're a lot better than the ones that I've been seeing.
And part of me says, you are not wrong. But I just, again, don't feel like that's probably a full representation of democracy. Then again, here we are.
And Zal says, I'm realizing that I may be a little more like P than M. Yeah, well, it's probably as much an age factor. Mariah's always pointing that out.
Sometimes.
Culture things.
Yeah. Just trying to blend this in a little bit more so we don't see such a straight line.
Colored pencils, colored.
Yeah, she wants to do it with colored pencils. That's not how I roll over here. Look at that though. That's pretty good.
Okay, Eddie's making an observation here. Just because the equipment is installed doesn't mean you're ready to use it. I don't know what that means. I don't understand that. He's just very esoteric here on me, Eddie.
Look at that though. That's ain't too shabby.
Hello, Shannon. Shannon just popped in there.
Hey,
I know that because a bunch of people said hello to her. If she didn't have pinky hands, oh, she did have one pinky hand. You have to have about 15 if you want to catch my attention. And Eddie says, interpret as you wish.
There you go. Love
always, always.
All right, that one was really making me crazy. Because remember, this is a printout. So, like, that is, just white paper up there. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
I know. See that?
God, you've got me
see that?
so absolutely paranoid about those edges that I was sitting here looking at my black things over here going, oh, dang, I didn't get the edges. And I'm like, what do I care? They're going to be
Mariah will say something.
Texture plates.
Mariah will say something.
I don't care.
This is like when she
oh, my goodness. Tina, 64. Now, see, I saw that, Tina. Good job.
She showed me this picture one time when she was still living in Alaska of their cute little setup at dinner or whatever. And my main thing was, I'm like, you didn't iron that tablecloth. That's all I'm focused on.
I could not believe, and I mean, everything was so cute.
It was, but
candles and real napkins, like
it was so good.
Fabric and a candelabra.
Fell down on the whole.
A salad plate, wine glasses, and she said, you didn't iron the tablecloth." I think I didn't talk to her for a week.
She was pretty irked about it. She's like, oh, okay, that's your takeaway? All right.
Okay, speaking of coloring, Mariah, I used those markers you recommended to color the picture on my cover, and I love them.
Wonderful.
Also, I'm sending you a color sheet you will have fun with.
Fantastic. I'm very excited about that.
I used to not allow coloring books in the house, but her father would sneak them in.
He did. Still got my My Little Pony one. Okay. All right. We have added panels. We got our thing. Boo-boo-boo-doo. Now we need to go back in and we're gonna add. Do y'all want to? Y'all probably don't really want to watch that.
I was just gonna say,
we can just
riveting
chit chat, and I can glue things down. Are we yay or nay on gluing things down?
I haven't seen anyone here. They probably don't want to hurt your feelings.
It won't hurt my feelings.
But Rose says, I want to be like me when I grow up. Well, I'll tell you what. You can be, but you won't have a lot of friends, but you will have some very good friends, is what I want to say. You have a few really good friends. The rest of them have moved on because they can't, the kitchen's too hot.
Also, she's terrible about, like, you must initiate contact.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm busy. You got something to say? holler at me. I'll get back.
She will answer eventually, and get back to you.
But I'm, I don't know. I don't want to bother people. My bro says, "Shucky darns, I don't have friends now." Well, I really don't either, except y'all. I mean, there's not who I like to hang with, and one of them is a lawyer in Fort Worth. I hope he didn't get blown away in the tornado.
So I'm gonna.
And I can't remember what part of Fort Worth he lives in.
Do it, Glue. Glue your heart out. Thank you, Nancy. All right. We're going to glue some things. We can chat, talk about things.
The thing I like about the kind of friends that I have is that I can call them up after 10 years and we can still have a really great conversation. So that's the kind of friends that you want to spend time. You don't have to spend time because they just understand you.
Just get it.
They just get it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it like that.
And you do. I don't know. I don't have a lot of them, and I haven't had a lot of them in my life. I can count them on one hand.
All right. So
I know people, but I don't necessarily consider them friends.
Here we go. What I'm going to do, I know I'm going to go there.
Oh, thanks for putting that in, Mo.
I think I'm going to...
Okay, Jessie Cherry 404 just popped in. Howdy, howdy.
That's going to be that. This is going to be over that. I can blend that in better, I think. Like so. I'm going to make sure I drop it lower than the thing because we'll come back and trim as we go. We'll probably end up just piecing this in throughout because I think I should have plenty. I think. Okay. Now what we want to do, since that's going to be like that, I am going to go ahead and, because this is the cover, on this one end or the, back side cover business, I don't mind that it's going to have a little extra thickness there because it's going to get handled a lot because you're going to,
Reinforcing it.
Yeah.
Where's that real thin line that you glued on a while ago? On the back side of that?
Hold on. Yeah.
Well, put some more glue there.
Well, see, look, I moved it in.
Oh. Okay.
I readjusted the fold, so there's the fold next to it. See, rather than it being right there on
That's always
the line.
A good idea. You don't want your glue on your...
Exactly. Exactly. Now, I think, so this doesn't move.
Oh, that paper looks like a map. It kind of does, doesn't it? I don't think I've looked at it like that before.
Move around on me. Kind of want, what do I want here? Do I want to glue that and then lay it down? Nah. Okay. Sorry, I had to kind of, it's best to get your game plan. Ooh, yeah, see, and I almost screwed up. I'm sure somebody was hollering. You're gonna glue those panels together. Okay, there we go. Flat. All flat.
I'm not saying anything.
Mucho importante.
I have no idea what she's doing.
I know you don't.
I'm just.
I am running out of this glue. I think I'm gonna order some more of it. And I really hate that that's your part. I don't know if that's.
I'll have to check that out, Monroe. I haven't been over to Facebook because I've been watching weather in Texas. It's very riveting.
All right, I love this glue, but it's also, this is not for just the average,
It's certainly not for me.
No, you got to kind of move fairly quickly-ish.
I like my glue thick, so I don't have to worry about it ooshing out inadvertently. When I oosh, I do it purposefully.
And since I'm not really having to line up a bunch of stuff here, I'm gonna just not terribly be worried about that. It's like when it's like this, it's not quite, dry yet. But as soon as I put this paper down on it,
do you have? Do you want to wipe up those? Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, good. I did go past, which is good. Now, one of the reasons that I wanted to rip the paper, even though this is going to get glued up on top of, But see, like, I'll be able to see probably the little straight line come through. Not that it's a huge deal, but, you know, these are just little things, y'all, little things. Tell you, this thin paper. Some tricky business, y'all.
Yeah, it is. What I really do like it for, though, is it's easier to get a good sharp print because you can squish it down into the orifices.
Squish it down into the orifices, she said.
Hi, Sophia.
I may need more papers, but I'm gonna. All right.
It says, the friends I covet are the ones that will help bury the body. Amen, sister. That's my kind of girl. And she says she does have one. And can't. Oh, help. Oh, yes. And I did say help. Oh, so, yeah. Okay, so I tagged you on Monroe's friends post and makers. Okay, good. That way I'll be able to find it. Alicia says, I'm definitely buying that pack of designs. Oh, these papers?
Oh, yeah, and you'll be really pleased because
this is
just two out of, I can't remember how many, but there's a lot.
Because they're really great backgrounds. They're not, you know, like wowie-powie stuff, but, and you could do a lot on top of them. Now, you could make these yourself, you realize. I mean, I can't, I think that one was done with saran wrap. God, it was so long ago. How many years?
A lot.
2021, I bet.
Probably.
Because it was when we were still using brushes and alcohol ink.
Just feeling just a heavy fold there. Okay. All right. See, we're getting gluey. Getting gluey. The glue blob.
Okay. Yeah. Also the one that gets you out of jail. Absolutely. And Alicia Lady Devil Dog says they're gorgeous. Thank you. Mariah made it happen. I did them, but you wouldn't be looking at them right now if it weren't for her.
She makes the paper.
They would have been in a box somewhere.
And I can't remember.
Oh, Mountain Sunrise printable papers. It's a set of 20 plus 2 bonus papers.
There you go.
Hot diggity. See, I didn't know that either.
I couldn't remember how many.
They don't tell me things here. I really need some more coffee. Am I excused to go get some more coffee?
Sure.
Okay, y'all, don't say anything really important while I'm gone, okay?
I'll try to keep an eye on things here.
Oh.
I did print these last night. Something to keep in mind, those of you that, you know, if you aren't totally familiar with printables, one of the key things, I think, depending on what you're doing with them, but like if you want for sure like the ink to be a little more set, the longer you let them just hang out and dry, the better off you are. Because if you use them right away, like you print them and then you're like, all right, let's use these, that ink does become a little more like it resolubilizes or is fugitive or what am I trying to say? Y'all know what I mean, though, but it like will activate more quickly. But if you leave it for a good day or two, it really won't bleed out as much. And I've only figured that out like kind of accidentally. Because it was like we printed some things out and then just didn't get to it. And so I really did notice the difference. In that. And if I was smart, I would have printed out more and just, you know, had extra stuff, but we're going to have to piece these things in. Like I knew, but I didn't know. So I think we need to make that happen because I need these pieces. But I did get a little break right here. Need that to dry. But as I mentioned, it does dry kind of quickly-ish. Now, let's maybe. I want this kind of right there in the middle. Okay, good deal. See, that's already drying up. Okay. I didn't show y'all, this is this glue. Again, I would not recommend this if you were new to gluing things in this manner. You will be frustrated. You will be sad. It takes a little, like, don't start gluing on things that you find precious or love, because you need to get the hang of it. Take a little practice run at some things. That's my suggestion. Now I have other scissors around here, but Oh, bye, Ro. Thanks for hanging. See you around. I was pretty amazed, though, at the coloring of these particular printables, that how well they did go with the fish boat. Very pumped about them. And the nice thing is this gluing down has sort of ironed out all of our folds. So I can do a better, you know, we can stay on the good folds. It's my story sticking to it. There we go. Look at that. All right. Sorry, I know I'm off camera, but all I'm doing is cutting. He's down there talking to the cat. There we go. Let y'all see that. Look. Woo. Glue hasn't messed up anything that I'm really seeing. Continuing on here. Now, I'm going to see about, what do I have here? Because I don't know if I have enough. Let's see if we go up this way. And a little bit of that. I guess this further. but I don't think enough.
I had to feed Kitty some more food.
Oh, yeah?
And he's obviously not happy with what
you have provided.
You can hear him, right?
Yeah. He says do better. So I don't know that I'm happy with that business over there. And how that goes into that. But I got a little bit more there. Plus we could...
Yeah, that color blue matches the other one more better.
Because it came from that same page. Get a little further down with that. But then I'm still...
Yeah, you have a little bit of that.
So,
but it's more on the other end. Can you flip them?
Well, what I would rather do is go and print another one of these. Because then that'll finish me out over here for the most part. And then I can probably piece in more of this. Especially since I made this decision here. Yes.
I applaud that decision.
Okay. What do we got for time here? So...
That's 11:10. Got 50 minutes.
All right, that being said, it won't take long to print that. I could turn off my camera here, and if you wanted to show
some pencil stuff,
you can do some pencil work on a fish. You can pick any fish you want.
All right. I'll do that.
Now, keep in mind, they don't have the texture gesso on them. So I don't know how well they're going to take. But you can just see. It's not going to hurt them any.
It's true.
But something to keep in mind, like this side and the paper that was used to print this side is the 32-pound hammer mill. It already has sort of a coating finish on it.
I know it does.
It isn't always exactly ideal. Like, whereas this, I printed it on the 24-pound.
Yeah, and that's a lot more.
It has a little more tooth to it. Yeah. But I say come over, do some little work. It's not going to take me long. I just don't want to be not like,
Yeah, okay. Turn your camera off.
Camera's off.
Okay.
It's just a blank little fuzzy hole.
I'm not even.
No, don't touch that. There you go.
With a 10-foot pole. Bringing my coffee just in case. Mariah's chair is a lot more elevated. These are my smaller carry-ons. Okay, let's do something with this really dull fish over here. See this one? I don't know. We shall see. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not gonna. It will definitely need another coat of clear texture gesso to go to the next stage of this. It's just really, bringing in the big guns. Pencils. I keep that yellow below the because otherwise you're going to have brown, a lot of brown. But it works in very nicely with that sort of magenta-y stuff that I was using there. You know what I mean? It's kicking up the color. I mean, it looks better than it did.
Is it working all right?
Yes, it isn't like, I think, if I really wanted to punch it up,
yeah,
I'd have to come back with, but I mean, I think it already looks a little better.
Clear texture, just so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can you hand me my coffee?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't even really worth the time it took to get over
Well,
here.
I told you that it wasn't going to take me long. Okay, camera back on. Hi, guys. Hi. Okay, so remember I was telling you about how this is this crazy new paper that we got from Costco. And, I mean, it's not a huge difference, but this is, it's pretty negligible. But I can tell. I just want y'all to know. I know. But see, there's a difference. Y'all see it?
Yeah, wow.
It seems like I'm a crazy person now. That's fine. That's fine.
Yes, I do have a huge amount of pencils, but the ones that I do love,
she keeps in those little containers,
are my Prismacolors. Now, Amazon Basics, and I shouldn't even say that because I'm really mad at them.
Yeah, we don't really like to promote the Amazon.
Yeah, their pencils are really pretty darn good. We have a chart.
Wait, there's a chart for that.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are very old.
Yeah, here, I'll show you the chart. It's impressive, and when we talk about the chart, we gotta bring the chart out.
Hello, Joni. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been doing some
Here. Because we did. Well, we didn't even do the Prismacolor. I guess because we was like, I mean, we all know that we love Prismacolor. So this was really about Sargent is not, you get a lot of colors, but you can just tell that the laying down of the color is not as good. You really have to.
Yeah, Baruha, the difference is one is a white and another was kind of it's just not as bright white.
Yeah, it has almost a gray tinge to it.
Prismacolor pencils are like the bomb diggity.
Yeah.
Lygia says no volume now, but that chart is awesome. Thank you. It's good to know. I spent a lot of time on that chart. Hey, Becky, you will not be sorry that you got that long arm stapler. I mean, I use it even when
just use it. Just cause.
Well, it's the one that's handiest.
Yeah.
Here. The other one's kind of buried under the.
All right, we're also going to be able to see.
And Lygia says, "Look at that wonderful chart."
We're going to be able to see. Like, I just printed these. I'm assuming they're going to bleed a little bit more. I could be wrong. Because this paper's a little different than what I'm used to, so that is a factor. Just want y'all to know that it's a factor. Now, what I could do.
Alicia Lady Devil Dog says she has a huge box of Prismacolors. They're about 20 years old. Hey, I'm telling you what, the old pencils are better than the new ones.
Yeah.
You will notice the difference in the
if you have to
quality of the application.
Well, and there for a while, I think people were definitely noticing that and saying, they were saying something about it. Sorry, I'm tearing this terribly.
I had one that just every time I sharpened it, the lead would just break off.
All right, we're gonna go that route. Did you see some? Okay, sorry, my brain, it's catching up. This may seem extremely like, oh my God, seriously, you wanted to mention that? But I do. I want to mention it because you may not know it. The way that you tear paper, you can either get the white torn edge or you can get the edge that's the colorful. You know, it does, you know, the torn open paper is on that side.
Yeah, y'all got that.
It matters because see here, I just want it to blend in better. I don't need this break where I'm going to blend.
I'm glad you said, hello, Carl Miller, 3235.
And I'm sure that is obvious to many, to most, but sometimes this stuff is like, oh man, I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
I'm here for y'all. Just want you to know. I'm going to try not to get more than I need. It's hard. Hard.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of Stabilo pencils you're talking about, but that's what happened with the Prismacolor pencil that I had. I think it was in green. It was just one. I mean, the rest of them worked fine.
And we should do another chart and lay down all of the Prismacolors, and also we have some Posca pencils, which are really quite nice.
We do?
Yeah.
Posca pencils?
Yeah, those ones in the little container over there.
I didn't know we had them.
I love her. I promise y'all, she really, like, she works here.
And Jess Cherry 404 says the yellow ones are the most breakable.
Well,
that's
has to do with the pigment, I would assume then. I also don't want to fold this yet.
Aha! Carrie Griffin just popped in. Oh, thank you.
Hello, Carrie. You missed all of the hot mess. Yeah, we're just doing good work at this moment.
And the lack of measuring and cutting.
Now, I did do one.
Okay, so Mariah, what is the Posca pencil quality? I don't even remember ever using them.
Here, let me bring it out for you so you can see it, and then you'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember those.
Obviously, I didn't like them all that much, or I'd be using the bejesus, pardon me, out of them.
I don't think that that's true.
Huh.
Look at me just finding things.
Carrie is dealing with a hot mess of his own.
Okay. Look. These little doop-de-doos. And then remember we put some of them in a giveaway a while back, a long time ago, because somebody said, because we ended up with like 3 sets. And we're like, okay, that's ridiculous. We don't need that many.
These are not necessary. I remember now the reason I don't have them over here. These are more like chalky.
They're different. I don't remember that necessarily, but
I don't even know how to open the box without
it's a clear
mussing
packaging.
it about. There we go. I'll make sure I'm getting them the right way so that they don't all fall out on the floor.
That was Brad sneezing, if y'all were wondering. I'm gonna put
well,
that right
the
there.
first, oh yeah, I remember, because look, it's even got the rubber band in there.
Now she's remembering.
I remember.
It's all coming back to me.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to be busy here for a little bit, so don't.
She got distracted. I handed her a thing that she has to, mess with.
If you really want me to listen,
listen.
You want me to listen? Give me some great big.
Okay, P. I love Posca for using in mixed media on top of paint and collage. Great for mark making. Wouldn't use them just for adding coloring though. Okay, that I think that's kind of the same thoughts and feelings she had towards them, if I remember correctly. And that was a great way to say that.
I'm trying to get some of my cheaper paper here to muck about on. I don't know.
Oh, actually, I need to fold this in, don't I?
See if I can layer that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's I wouldn't they're not the same as Prismacolors.
No.
Yeah, I can tell you right now that's why I didn't like them. You can give these away in the next giveaway.
I'm not. I don't mind them at all, and I think they're nice to have on hand.
Yeah, I've noticed how much you use them.
Well, listen, her attitude sometimes very rude.
And you can tell they haven't even been sharpened. Yeah, they're. Okay, I don't recommend them. I wouldn't buy. I would not buy them.
That's not what she said the last time.
What?
She was nicer before.
I was. I think I said something very diplomatic.
She's feeling less diplomatic.
I'm feeling less diplomatic. Don't buy those. Go ahead and buy.
I think if you are, yeah. If you
I don't know what the price break is here, but Posca's always real proud of their craft.
Yeah. I would say if you're going to spend the money, you should get Posca's. And I think we said that even.
Prismacolors, yes. Get Prismacolors. Don't mess with those things.
Uh-oh. All right, we got a little.
Uh-oh.
I think I can.
I don't know what we're uh-ohing about there.
Well, my glue squished through. And then.
Through. Oh, my God.
I know. I had it fixed, and then I couldn't not mess with it. Okay, we're just going to go that route. Okay. You just need not to be there. I can fix that. That is fixable.
Fixable. I'm resolubilizing my Arctic snow. I opened it up and it was like...
What did you put in it? Airbrush medium?
Yep. I'm going to check it out. That's what you get for buying that brand name stuff. Yeah, I think it's going to resolubilize. You know, it past the point where you can't. I think I caught it just in time. I think I will be able to get enough. And I just keep giving it a stir.
Now, what are we going to be working on tomorrow? Stuff, y'all. Tweaking things. This is getting kind of tricky, and I don't know why. I didn't have an issue before. Okay, I gotta fix this thing. Or there's a situation happening over there. Okay.
I'm just shaking my paint down.
Okay.
You wonder what that noise is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal this little thing around the top here.
I don't think it's going to give her any money, though. She keeps doing shakedown.
What?
You said you were shaking it down?
Shaking it down, yeah.
Yeah, like a shakedown, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Double entendre right there.
Okay. I think before it was easier to cut because it was still folding in places. Now it's, see, I've ironed it out with the glue. It is becoming less of a friend of mine. And it's working against me.
I see that. I'm observing.
Yes. But hopefully this is at the very least entertaining. You may laugh at this. That's okay.
Okay, so what are we going to do tomorrow while she's cutting there? Yeah.
I'm almost done.
I don't know if they're dropping off or not. I can't tell. See,
I haven't really
said anything.
Okay. Whew. Quite the situation around here.
Okay, so
clear
Just Cherry 404 says she likes the Caran d'Ache because of the watercolor ability.
Oh, see, those are different things.
Yeah.
Those are different things.
She says she knows that. She's using them because she likes to watercolor. She pencils.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm back on here.
Because we've done a little, we did a different thing for that.
All right, Carrie said something. Carrie, you weren't supposed to say anything till I came back.
Okay. Ooh, look, I got a little, I can hide things in there if I wanted. Just gonna do that.
Okay, Carrie's just dealing with a mess. We don't,
Did he say what it was?
Be warned, I've just finished filming the May 1st color combo.
Ooh,
it was a struggle.
Oh.
Least favorite color combination in 4 years.
Wow, that's strong. And he's
man. I know sometimes I struggle. You've seen how
we've all been a part of that.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
We have. Try not to bring it up.
I'm
too
sure
often.
that Carrie handled it a lot better.
Yeah.
Well, he also has he's filming his, but he can do editing.
So if he says bad words, he can you know get that out of there.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
This month's was a good one.
People really got into this.
I really like this month. I even enjoyed making gray.
And I think sometimes it's hard coming off of a really good one. And then even if it isn't, it wasn't terrible.
Do we know what the next one is? We don't yet because it's not that time.
That's right. I mean, I do, but I don't tell you anything because
she doesn't tell me anything.
She'd been yammering about it.
Practicing and make it look like, I was like a real rock star in the color mixing department.
Well, I could still do that for you. All right. I just want y'all to know. See, it's wonky, like how it meets up and everything. It'll be all right. Now, I am going to make... It should still be that this is my center.
Okay, here. This is
fighting with things over here.
This is pretty funny. Sophia says, for the Americans amongst us, you might be amused to know that I just ordered exotic sweets candies for Ed. Eid. E-I-D. How do you pronounce that, Mariah?
Edie.
Ed. For the kids. I think she's talking about the holiday.
Oh.
Ed. Eid.
Oh, you gotta give it to us phonetically.
One year she got the milk duds, but this year she ordered them saltwater taffy for an exotic treat. Oh, we love that.
We love saltwater.
That's pretty funny.
We do indeed. All right, I'm gonna try to be better about this time, y'all.
Milk ducks. Yes, milk ducks.
Ducks.
Duds. Eid. Yes. Thank you. Prismacolors are hard to beat. I do have polychromas that I love too. Oh, Durant Inktense pencils are wonderful. They are, but different products for different needs. Excellent observation. Original Cindy 1215.
I love it when you read
Terry
the whole
says,
name.
Pete, very frustrating colors, not a lot of drama. Oh. Okay. Well, so easy colors to mix, but they're just not very dramatic.
Okay. Oh, good information, I think.
Well, a lot of times when that happens, what I will do is bring in a contrast color, because that has happened a couple times in the past where I just felt like it needed that.
Right, and that's where sometimes the what am I trying to say here? Okay, that should fit right there. That's where the black, the white, or the metallic can kind of come in and save you. Or like I've just told P, I'm like, you just need to bring in whatever color it is that makes you happy, and makes you willing to
And she's just trying to get me to shut up and
basically
stop bitching about it.
Basically, because like I'm like, it doesn't have to be this hard.
Yeah, I like the Derwent Inktense, but I'm a fan of the Prismacolor. I'm very faithful to my Prismacolors.
I want y'all to notice I'm spending more time since we were able to literally iron out our folds.
Iron them out as in lost them.
Yes. Well, I don't know if they're lost, but they are definitely taken care of.
Just Cherry says, yeah.
All right, I guess I should just carry on at this point.
Saltwater taffy will send you to the dentist. Well, it depends on how old it is.
Well, or
if you get it fresh out of the pan, it's kind of squishy. Of course, it also depends on the brand of taffy that you're ingesting. The kind in the long where they iron it out real flat, or the ones where they wrap each one individually. There's a lot of difference there in the Original Cindy 1215 says yes, Prismas are definitely her go-to color pencils. Yeah, they're kind of pricey. A lot more so than they used to be, but I guess everything is.
That's right.
Mariah told me I have some more of them over there that I didn't even know I had. I have to check them out because I'm getting kind of low on a couple colors. I have a tendency to really go through indigo.
Yes.
And Tuscan red. Okay, Mo has been adding printable papers Mountain Sunrise to her zine.
Yes, that's what this is.
That's what she's doing.
Thank you, Mo.
Oh, she says these are individual ones made in the States and they have 88 flavors.
Whoa. I'll tell you, some of those flavors are
jelly
disgusting.
Beans. I love all those flavors of jelly beans, except some of them are really gross, but it's sort of exciting because after a while you're going, okay, let me see. I'm going to put this one back in here because I know this one really sucks. I'll let somebody else eat that one.
Popcorn jelly bean is disgusting, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but I remember there were some that I did not care for. And then it's really great because everybody always leaves the licorice ones for me.
They do. Because we're, not into that. Now, if I end up with a little flap on the end here, I am going to lose my ever-loving mind. We're going to try to...
Oh, peanut brittle is a killer.
Okay.
But boy, it really is yummy.
That's
Careful
how we fix
there.
that.
Don't get that wrong, Mariah.
I know. I needed to even it out a little bit, but...
And Alicia Lady Devil Dog loves the popcorn jelly bean.
Telling you, every time you fold this, ends up different.
Well, the thing is, if you have a folding situation where you have multiples,
I'm also very curious.
If you're just off a teeny tiny little bit every time, by the time you get to the end, it's a full inch.
Look, just proof is in the pudding here.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, this doesn't go into this one. Because remember, this is our zine one.
Oh.
This is the recreation. And I knew that I had expanded the panel size.
No,
now, that upsets me that I ended up like this again. But...
I guess it just is what it is.
It just is what it is.
You can just make a new little box and expand your box out.
That's right.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Okay. Look at that, though.
And see, Mary Ellen Weber, 3545, says she loves those little black jelly beans. I do, too. I love them.
There. And now we've got backside all.
Alicia Lady, here, this is going to make you puke. Devil Dog says, if you mix the popcorn with the banana, it tastes like fried bananas. I'm not a big fan of artificial banana flavor for the most part.
I'm not a big fan of the, like I said, the popcorn one. I couldn't really.
Mo is giving you
hearts and love.
Yellow,
Thank
blue,
you.
And purple hearts.
Thank you, Mo.
Somebody's floating some up from the side. I never know.
And see, look, I got that. And I don't know.
Carrie says, Mariah, it's an opportunity to show how you'd make a box for a zine.
There you go. I might have to do that. I might just have to do that. Okay. 20 minutes. 20 minutes is going to be perfect amount of time to show a little bit of this and how I do this. Look at that. It's almost like I planned some things. I promise you I don't.
Yeah, Mary Ellen, she's not about fake banana stuff either. But I'm telling you
Laffy Taffy I do. I love Laffy Taffy fake banana.
Well, that marker that Izzy has, her smelly markers, the banana is quite good.
Really was good.
She's going to get me cherry. I'm not sure how she gets these, and sometimes it's just best that you don't make very intricate inquiries because it might not.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
This is very true.
All right, y'all. So, should I move the I'm going to move the camera in a little bit more for this whole.
Okay, Sophia is giving us a bit of information here.
Okay.
Artificial banana flavor is the flavor bananas used to have before that breed went extinct. It's the only remnant of that banana flavor. It was the standard breed we all ate till it died out.
Really?
Yeah, fake blueberry. I don't even like blueberry, really. It sucks in yogurt.
I'll move my chair.
Because I don't know what they do to it, but it makes
Is
yucky.
Paula here?
Moon pies. Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Here's the deal.
Okay.
Now, it's been a few days since I did this, so I might have to come at it again. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing and how I do it.
Well,
the nice thing is that all of this has been treated. We did this last week. Remember?
Yes,
sorry, just noticed.
Put down the what did we finally end up? Did we use texture gesso or did we use the watercolor?
Watercolor grounds, I'm pretty sure.
I think we used the watercolor ground because we really decided that would probably be
more better
as far as a surface to deal with.
Right. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the shine off of this because that's one tricky thing is that and then we came back and I glued it down with the Blick acrylic. That's why it's a little shiny in those areas. See, you can kind of tell where I applied it and then where it's not shiny.
Well, what you can, if you want to do it, you can go over the top of it with the...
All right, now my question is, should I actually make this an eye that has the dupes or just the single? I'm going to put the dupes on it. What I mean is like this, just so we know
it's an I, not an L.
That's right. Because that is a little distracting.
I like Noosa yogurt.
She does, a lot.
And I save the little tin things.
A lot.
I have almost every, and I have 2 of them in some. We'll have to compare which ones we have.
And I just keep coming in with the different purples and stuff. And I know it's hard to see, so I don't know. Hopefully this isn't like, like, thanks again, Mariah, like, for doing something that...
Yeah, fresh cherries do taste totally different.
Be able to see.
I think you call those serifs.
Yes, they are. Serifs. Okay.
I really like chocolate covered cherries.
I do not. I like that fake cherry taste. Blech. And then it's best to sort of work in sections. So while that's drying, then we're gonna, come
Carrie
in.
has placed his order. I'm supposed to tell you that.
Wonderful.
I don't know what that means, but I guess it's meaningful to you.
It is. Much appreciated.
I did not, if I did see your comment, I didn't understand what you were talking about, Carrie. I wasn't ignoring you.
She don't know what's going on. Nice thing
Nobody tells me anything because I inadvertently spilled the beans on a lot of things.
That's right.
Yeah,
so,
we have some more people that like chocolate cherries.
One of the things is that I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't sure that it was going to knock out the dark gray writing. I was pretty actually amazed that it did. And even if some of it shows through over there, see, we're outlining it, so not a big deal. And you could see that I was able to sort of adjust the spacing. We call that kerning, if y'all want to know the in typesetting.
That sounds wonderful, Becky. No, I haven't tried those. Thank you, Carrie. Because, and it might have been down when I went down to get my coffee. I was absent from this. I was MIA for a bit there. And then I had to feed the cat and pee, so it took me a little longer than I anticipated.
And now aren't you glad y'all have the full rundown of everything that P was doing?
They are.
I just love the brush tip because you can, as long as you don't have a child that has come along and totally obliterated the sharpness of it. Sorry, that's glue. Yeah,
Joan, it does have a lot, but at least it's sugar, not corn syrup. And sometimes I do wish it was a little less sweet.
What?
The Noosa.
Oh.
Actually, the best yogurt in the world to get is Nancy's.
Hey, I tell you, they have some very fancy French stuff at Costco yesterday, but we were moving along. We're moving along. Got her done.
They had yogurt, fancy French yogurt, and you didn't get it? Well, I guess I'll just have to go by myself.
Yeah. Best to kind of let some of this dry. And again, if you mess up, you can still come back and fix all this.
Sia's is the best store brand of chocolate covered cherries. They have liquid in them.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, when you squish them and it just squishes. That's wonderful.
That ooks me out. Plus, I just
inadvertent bean spiller. She needs a t-shirt.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's inadvertently.
I don't know what they're talking about here.
See, I went a little far there.
Yeah, you did. You kind of run into your other letter.
Yeah, while it's
overlapping.
Drying. Oh, that I don't mind. Because see, even look, I tucked my W back behind my E there. It still works. Look, in its framework, it works.
Well, I would put it over the top of the other one, but never mind. No chocolate covered cherries for me.
Hey, sometimes
Joan Marone doesn't like them.
And look, I got a pocket here.
Okay,
so...
she wants to know what the brush pens that you're using. What's their brand?
Okay, I got 3 different kinds, y'all.
It has 3 different kinds.
They all work just fine. I would say find the price that you like. Buy as many colors as you possibly can.
I can smell them clear across the Great Divide here. Well, I don't know.
Not these. These don't have a smell. I mean, maybe they do.
I think that they do.
Listen, I don't trust her. I think it's a phantom. It's a phantom smell. Okay. So these are just some no-namey something or others. Here we go. Here we go. There it is.
I'm telling you, I can smell something. And it's chemically.
You know what? Sometimes it reactivates the stuff that's down.
Can you smell it?
I think that's coming from somewhere off that way. It's cleaning stuff. Brad's probably cleaning something.
Okay.
He's been in a cleaning mood lately.
Okay.
These are the first ones I have. And
will do, Becky.
Carrie has these. I think he likes them okay. He did a review thing on them and whatnot. I like them. I will say I do like these that have the little shaker things in them better. Because they do mix up and it's nice to be able to see inside of there. These oh-hoo-hoos. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh-hoo-hoo. Oh-hoo-hoo. That's fun to say. And it came in a little zipper pack.
Yep, he uses them.
I like them very much. All right, we're right here on this darn pocket with this S. And I don't know what the answer is here, but I'm going to try. Ooh. There we go. Look at that.
I want to go live with Paula. She makes good food.
She does.
She makes a mean cherry tartan with cherry brandy. Sounds absolutely wonderful. What's not to like about that? Right there on the crease, aren't you, Mariah?
Yeah. Whew. And my spacing's questionable for that too, but you know, it's art, y'all. She said, have to be FP.
Patty Carey Art says Arctics is good, but she had a few that were dry in her order.
Well, mine have held up because these are pretty old.
How was their customer service department? That's always another thing to take into
account.
Consideration.
Then I'll come in and you'll see how, like, I've come back in a few times. And that's where you can clean up if you get any. I'm just getting better at this, by the way. Like, since I've done these letters, each time you get a little bit better.
Carrie says his black keeps leaking.
Oh. I noticed this one comes out kind of heavy. And that's why I did that right there, because I was like, all right, I need to part of it is you need to just kind of know. And Poscas are that way too. Like once you pump them and stuff, you don't want to be pumping over here. You need a little tester piece, pump, and then see how much is coming out. And if you need to like get it back into the tip or however, you work that out.
The Sharpie acrylic markers are nice. Have you used those, Mariah?
I have some of those. My gripe about them is the price. They are pricey. They have come out with more colors.
Oh yeah, they had a very limited color palette.
But overall, again, with the price of them, they are just, they're just fine. They work great. They do have the shaker in them. But you don't have the little window. I kind of like that window thing. Makes me, I don't know why. It's just I think it's a security thing more than anything.
Yes, Mo, thanks for putting that in. I appreciate that. And we do encourage people to order from the actual company rather than through the A store. We've got the W store and the A store. Y'all know.
But if you do want to order from Amazon, we do have affiliate links, and it's very much appreciated, and we do make a little bit off of that. So there's, if that can be your justification.
And Seabasket ordered her Arctics directly from Arctic since I'm staying away from Amazon. They shipped immediately, and shipping was not bad at all.
Nice.
Came out just a couple dollars above what Amazon Prime. Okay, excellent to know. So in the future, Mariah, order yours from.
Okay. Well, I think we ordered the Ohuhus. I want to say Brett got those directly because he bought them for me. Now, should I bring that across? I should probably bring that across because it's like it came around. There we go. Look at that. Like a weird worm. We'll fix some of that here in a little bit. All right, so what I usually do is I come back. All right, dark. I'm gonna come in with the darks. I noticed before when I did it, it worked better as like once I already have the outline done, and then I can go over again with the light. Keeping the dark on the bottom because I figure the light's kind of coming from this direction.
Yes, and we do have an affiliate link with Blick. They dropped the dick. I guess because, I don't know,
Yeah.
Dick Blick.
Blick.
I like to say Dick Blick.
We know you do. We do know. Yeah,
hello, Linda Veal 1204.
See, working on the shiny businesses. Tricky business. All right.
Now, can you paint over the top of this stuff and it won't smear? Yes or no?
Paint over it with what?
With like a product, like the watercolor ground.
Yes. Once it has dried, I think you would be fine to do that. And if I don't like how it's sort of coming together, I just come in and add a little bit more here and there. And then once it soaks in and dries.
Oh, okay. We got a question for you here, Mariah. SR Firehorse Art. That Ohuhu link site says go green, but doesn't explain what the green part is. Are they refillable?
Oh, I think some of them may be.
That's what I would guess. I don't know.
Can't remember that exactly, but perhaps. These are my newest ones. I don't see that there's a place, but a lot of times you can pull the tips. It seems like a hot mess of who's it, what's it, but I don't know why they say that. Now, something else to kind of let y'all know what I did. This was not showing up very well because it ended up right there in that dark blue area. So you can see I've come in with some of the markers and just created a little bit of for the.
I would do that with.
She would do that with colored pencil.
Yeah. Blend it out a little bit more. I think you've got some kind of bad edges there.
Painty. And I've also been trying to blend out.
Oh, Gia says
line.
They are refillable.
Well, there you go.
Sophia has to go.
Bye, Sophia. We're about to end. Thanks for hanging. And anybody that has come in the, since
and Becky
we started.
says she likes it because it looks like graffiti.
Yeah, that's the, see, she understood the mission.
Yeah, greenwashing by some companies is definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
They give you some good words, but they're not necessarily.
Right. All the good words. See, and if you just add enough little blobby bits here and there, it sort of works itself out. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. I feel like I'm missing one of my colors here. My purples. Oh, this one. This one's a good backgroundy one. One of the things I do like about the Ohuhus is, see, it tells you, like, so it's a blue-gray, and then it gives you a number. He liked that, too. Because you know how she is about that naming business. So that made her happy. Now, eventually, I don't know if I'm going to have to come back in with some glue or something to help sort of fade in the line. Because remember, we glued these pieces in, and being able to see these lines kind of bugs me. It's not a total deal breaker, but...
Hello, Planet Creative Studios.
It doesn't make me super happy. That's Estella.
Hola, Estella.
But see, it does help just give it a nice little painty surface around it. Do the things. And what's nice is, see, you can come in... Oh, kind of screwed that up. I'll have to come back and put my line back in there. But they build up really nicely. One of the keys, though, if you want the colors to blend really, like, into one another, do it while they're still sort of wet. If you want to kind of get them more layered up, because it still will soak in, and it does change the color, but it does it a little bit differently. I'd say play around with that, what, sort of works for you, and how you're seeing things blend out in how you want to color, because everybody colors differently. That's my feelings. I mean, even with how P does colored pencil versus my painty business, see? And I just keep working those. Let me show you an example of one of the ways, like, that I utilize this whole blending and sort of how I'm doing this technique around here. Because I know at first it's like, ew, like you're just laying down. I learned this method, or kind of took technique from how a lot of people, like when I was taught watercolor. Or no, sorry, not watercolor. Oil painting. Because you lay down these solid blotches. It's the back, what do you call it? A back painting, or what is it when you lay down those
underpainting?
Thank you. And so you start to do that.
Yeah.
And you just kind of go, all right, hey, this block, I know the base color here is like an orange. So that's kind of what I did. And it looked real messy. And you're like, oh my God, that looks terrible. But you need to, like, have a point where it makes sense and block out those colors. This was a yellow. This is a brown. So you do them real thick. Then you start coming in little finer detail with little lines or little dots. Because if you look up in there, see, there's little tiny dots. There's just little blops and blips. And I did that all throughout because this is the tape. Same method like the books that P and Monroe have and that we've built a million times around here. The little paint. This is another one of the pan. Here, there's the tape. But then I wanted this side to be a bit more like uniform and like it was all just one piece. So I came in and that's all done with acrylic markers. Might have brought in a little bit of alcohol marker just in certain spots because it does help blend it out and add a little highlight to certain. And then this, the gold in there, I think I came in with, pretty sure that was watercolor, right?
Oh, it was either watercolor or acrylic.
Yeah, it might have even been those deco markers, just because to be able to get that shine. Because see, it has the shine in there. It had to be that. Might have been the deco marker. Those oil markers. To get that chromy high shine. But that's where, you know, you can go fun and funky or more arty and what is it, like impressionist?
Those are some mighty fun gel prints on there also.
Oh, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but these are some mighty fine gel prints that were gifted across the divide here with the "don't mess that up." That wasn't the word she used. I really like that one. Please don't mess that up. Needless to say, I think she was pretty happy, and I used every bit. This was one wet strength, because this was a final pull from a long haul. And so there was only one, and that is every bit of it. And then these were some other gel prints that she had done, I think, during ish that time. But this is also her favorite color combo.
Yeah, it is. You can tell.
And then this was just the last little bit. And when I had to trim one of these because I didn't like the top wonkiness of it. It just didn't. There was a section where I was like, that needs a little fixing. So that's the piece. And then this is just the little bits that were left over from what we did on this side. Or on the, sorry, that side. There's a video for that. Actually, there's a whole playlist, I think. Anyway, I think that concludes. Oh, yeah, we're over. Goodness.
2 minutes. Oh, yeah. I'm not paying attention.
She's not keeping me on track here.
I'm sitting here reading the. Carrie left. He said, "Hasta la vista, baby."
He's got stuff.
He's got to go. That's with his color combo.
He's like, okay.
Or what? No, is that what you call it? Yeah,
color combo. All right, my Arty friends. We'll be back here tomorrow. P's gonna be tweaking some things. Oh, it's skull time. Yes, skull tweaking. There you go. Until then, love you like a long haul. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Adios.